Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? So in today's video, I want to talk about a theory that I've been thinking about for a long time, ever since we heard the Armorer give Din Djarin the quest of returning Baby Yoda to the Order of Sorcerers, known as Jedi. But before we get started, remember to subscribe for more Star Wars content. Now, let's get into today's video. So in Chapter 11 of The Mandalorian, we heard Bo-Katan drop one of the biggest names in Star Wars TV history.
There you'll find Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka's name being mentioned isn't just great for the fans. I mean, yeah, I'm really excited to see Rosario Dawson play a live-action version of Ahsoka, but it means so much more. Ahsoka Tano, the former Jedi Padawan and now one of the last formally trained Force users in the galaxy. While she may not be a formal Jedi Knight, she's more likely to know where they are, more so than anyone else in the galaxy. Except for, Leia Organa and Han Solo and people who knew Luke, personally. And here's my theory as to why I think Ahsoka not only knows where the Jedi are, but why she will take Din Djarin and the child directly to Luke Skywalker. Because of Ahsoka's affinity to the Force, she has met the new Grand Master of the remaining Jedi, Luke Skywalker. As Anakin Skywalker's former apprentice, she was keeping track of the Dark Lord, always watching and waiting for the man she once knew to return. Then, suddenly, she felt it. Darth Vader was dead, and Anakin Skywalker was reborn. But just as quickly as she felt the light return to her former master, she felt his life force go out. She knew that Anakin was now one with the Force. Because of this, she sought after the last person who spoke with him, Anakin's son, Luke Skywalker. It wasn't long after the celebration on Endor that Ahsoka met up with Luke and spoke with him about her time with Anakin. Luke told her how Darth Vader was redeemed and brought balance to the Force. They spoke of Obi-Wan and how General Kenobi had saved her life dozens of times. They spoke of Yoda and the lessons that he had taught them, and how they wished that he was there with them now. It was during these conversations, over several days of meditation and communing with the Force, that the Force ghosts of Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Master Yoda appeared before them. Anakin spoke briefly with the both of them, apologizing for all the wrong that he had caused in the galaxy. He knew that there was nothing he could do to right his wrongs, but perhaps that his influence would live on through those whom he had touched in his life. He asked his son Luke Skywalker to rebuild what he had broken, to restore the Jedi Order. Yoda urged Luke to pass on what he had learned, and Obi-Wan reminded him that he was their only hope at restoring the Jedi Order. Luke agreed, knowing full well that this was the only way that the Jedi could live on, and the Skywalker name could be redeemed. But he couldn't do it alone. They all looked to Ahsoka, and Anakin again asked her to come back to the Jedi Order. Ahsoka pondered on the question, but eventually came to the same decision as before. Her life was not one that a Jedi would live. She had attachments, relationships, goals, and desires that were not in line with Jedi teachings, and most important of all, she was finally following the will of the Force. She offered to help in any way that she could, but she would not return and become a Jedi again. Disappointed but understanding, Luke asked if she could stay to help guide him and teach him to understand the will of the Force more completely, and to tell him more about his father's heroic legacy when he was still Anakin Skywalker. She agreed, and also promised that if she found any surviving Jedi or persons who showed an affinity to the Force, that she would bring them to him. Now, it's because of this promise that Ahsoka will take Baby Yoda to Master Luke Skywalker. Now, I don't know in what season this will happen, but all logical roads lead to the child eventually ending up with the Jedi. Ahsoka's obviously a very powerful Force wielder, and if she is a Jedi again by the time that Mando and Baby Yoda meet up with her, then obviously she'll take them to Luke. And if she isn't a Jedi, then she's still a light side Force wielder and therefore probably knows where Luke is, and she'll take them to him as well. Also, the fact that the child is the same species as Yoda leads me to believe that Ahsoka will take the quest very seriously and do everything she can to get him to the Jedi Order, which at this point in time again is still under the direction of Grand Master Luke Skywalker, who by the way also knew Yoda very well. Now, this won't happen in this season, more than likely. I can see Ahsoka being introduced and saying that she knows where Luke is, but that he has taken his fellow Jedi and they've gone into hiding because it's still too dangerous for them to be out and about in the galaxy. So perhaps in Season 3 will, be a season where they're looking for Luke, and then maybe at the end of that season they'll finally stumble upon him. This would also incorporate George Lucas's vision of the sequels, where Luke was searching for 50 or something remaining Jedi that were still in hiding from Order 66. Perhaps we'll see people like Cal Kestis or Ezra Bridger make an appearance at Luke's Jedi Academy. Maybe we'll even see people like Kyle Katarn from the Jedi Academy video games. I know that Mando is determined to bring Baby Yoda to the Jedi. He won't settle for anything less. And even when he does get into the Jedi, I don't know if he'll want to leave him there unless he knows that he will be absolutely safe. And even after he brings the child to the Jedi, perhaps he'll stick around to watch over him. This show, because of Baby Yoda's ties to the Jedi and the Force, could very well lead to Mando and Baby Yoda going around the galaxy looking for Jedi in hiding and recruiting them to help rebuild the Order, which I think would be really cool to see. Perhaps because of Din Djarin's creed and devotion to the Mandalorian ways, he'll want to retake the homeworld of Mandalore from the Empire and he'll recruit the Jedi to help him, just as Bo-Katan asked Obi-Wan Kenobi and Ahsoka Tano's help. Who knows, maybe Bo-Katan, Ahsoka, Din Djarin, Baby Yoda, Luke Skywalker, they can all get together and then just go and have this huge war on Mandalore. I think that'd be really cool to see, actually. I'd love to see Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian, even if it's only for a few minutes. He could be that wise and mysterious but powerful character in the shadows. I think it would be awesome to see Luke and Ahsoka meet up, and having those two characters on screen together would be some serious fan service, which isn't always a bad thing. Not to mention, if Din Djarin does take Baby Yoda to Luke and decides to stick around and protect the child, then we could see the formations of the new Jedi Order before, Kylo Ren decided to destroy it. But yeah, introducing Ahsoka and having her take Baby Yoda to Luke opens up the possibility to see all sorts of characters like Leia Organa, Han Solo, a young Ben Solo, and a slew of new or old other characters that, could be helping rebuild the Jedi Order. I'm really hoping that The Mandalorian continues to be this great Star Wars adventure, and I cannot wait to see what happens next. I know that this is just a theory, but seeing Luke Skywalker with Ahsoka and with Baby Yoda would be awesome, and there's obviously a clear path for the showrunners to do that. I honestly can't see Ahsoka taking Baby Yoda anywhere else except to the Jedi Order, and hopefully that means that they'll meet up with Luke Skywalker. Well, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Ahsoka will take Baby Yoda to Luke? Will she take them somewhere else? Who else would you like to see in The Mandalorian? Also, if you liked what you saw today, don't forget to subscribe for more Star Wars content. And remember to forever be a Star Wars fan.